for number one? Go. It's not on. Who's got an answer for number one? Who's got an answer for number one? Who's got an answer for number one?
4,693.
Ah, that's not right.
I mean, wait.
No, not you. I put the wrong thing on here.
Oh.
What is it? Go. $14,693.28. Yes, the interest is obviously that minus your principal, which is not bad. 8% is a return that you might quite easily find on an investment. So you added yourself almost $5,000 free dollars. And all you did was say, sign a piece of paper. And 5 years later, you've got $5,000 extra dollars. 2.
14,802.4.
I have 44 cents, but...
44, sorry.
And 3. Nice. $209. 4. 11.0. I have 02, so it's probably 0.017 or something.
I think so, yeah.
8,101.26. $1 million. 1,823.34. And now we're just trying to find time. And again, I gave you the instructions right there. 5.44 years. Now, of course, you wouldn't mark that in years, right? You need to check that one.
Yeah.
Okay. When you do this, you're going to get 65.28. 65.28 is the number of payments. You must divide that by 12 because we were compounding monthly. Okay? 210. 8.19 is what's on your calculator, but it's 4.1 years. Because again, as always, your calculator doesn't tell you what you need to know. It tells you the answer to the math that you have asked it. You still have to know what you're doing to make the calculator, to make the calculator's answers make sense. Right? Right. Number 9. You had 9.81, but you had to divide by
5 by 4.
4. So it was 2.45 years. Number 10. You had 151.28, but you had to divide by 12 since it was monthly to get 12.63 years. Now, next question, 12.63 years. Is that a number we would use? No, because years aren't divided into decimals, right? Yo. Yes, of course I can. So in reality, that's 12 years, some months, right? But, right. We're not, 4-year-olds. How old are you? 4 and a half. How old are you? 4 3/4. Nah. Right? Have you? I don't understand that. When did you guys grow out of that? Because I see, I have kids of my own, and the first thing kids do when they meet each other, after they find out each other's names, sometimes even before they find out each other's names. How old are you? I'm 7. How old are you? I'm 7 and a half. You don't do it anymore. Really? You never swapped ages with some kid you just met? Because you're doing it because if you're older, you feel you get to be in charge. That's why they do it. I think. You guys don't do that now, though. Like, all our Brazilian friends arrived. I didn't hear any of you go, how old are you? You check their names first. But it would be funny if you started doing. I'm going to start doing that when I meet an adult. Hi, how old are you? I'm 47. Oh, I'm 43. I guess you were in charge. That'll be funny. Number 10, number 11. Where are we here? Number 11.
Number
11,665.03 is what I have. Woo! Woohoo!
What?
7,275.67 is what I have. I have a sneaking suspicion many people are just writing down the numbers because nobody's questioning me. 6,526.52 and 2,645.44. 212, 5,031.60, 4,000. I can't read my own writing. It could be 4,125 or it could be 4,625. It's one of those two. Since nobody is telling me which one it is, I assume nobody got that far. But there's one of those answers. You can check it. 5776. That's not too bad. You can come up with 5776 a month. In 10 years, you have 10 grand. 6855. There's all sorts of neat stuff happening in the hallway. 10526, 88210, 541, 73. Yo! 541.73. 214, 1,692.13, 18,746.53, and 15.77 months. Yeah. Okay, credit cards. I'm not going to read that whole thing to you because that embarrasses your intelligence and mine. So you guys go ahead and have a read of that, please. We'll do some highlighting of it in a moment when we get to the important stuff. righty. So the first, until about here, it's pretty self-explanatory. We all know that that's what credit cards do, right? Okay. Here's where it starts to get a little snaky, and this is what causes people a lot of problems. You can either pay the bill in full, in which case no interest is charged. So if I go out, I buy a couple of shirts on my credit card in the middle of the month, then I get the bill for those shirts and I pay it all off right away. It's the exact same as if I bought the shirts with cash. Does everybody understand that? If I spend $150 on shirts in the middle of this month on January 15th, and on on February 1st, I get the bill for January, and I've got that $150 on it. They give me a week to pay it. If I pay that $150, that's all I pay. Does everybody understand? If I don't pay it in full, I pay interest. But here's the catch. I pay interest on the entire $150. Does everyone understand? If I pay part of it, I pay interest on all of it. Okay? Now, in 1 month, it's no big deal, right? It says so right here, on the amount you did not pay for 1 month. Okay, so let's say I pay $75. In that 1 month, I'm only going to pay interest on the $75 left over. But if the next month I don't pay again, I pay interest on that original $75 plus its interest plus any new stuff I have bought. Does everyone understand? So if you do not pay it off in full, you are paying interest upon interest upon interest. Now you saw how fast your savings could grow, yes? And those savings were at an interest rate of like 5%, yeah? What's a credit card interest rate? That's how much money how quickly your money is going to grow, but it's not your money, is it? It is your debt to the credit card company. If I leave $100, I am paying that amount of interest. Okay? Everybody understand? Now there's some weird rules. One, this. If you use your credit card to get cash, you pay interest on it right away from the second you get it. If you buy something with it, they give you a month to get yourself sorted out. But if you take cash from them, you owe them immediately, plus interest. And you will notice a couple of other weird things. It is compounded daily. And a minimum statement is usually $3 or $10, whatever is greater. So if I owe $100 on my credit card, 3% of $100 is $3, right? I would have to pay $10 that month. Everybody understand? If I owe $1,000, 3% of that is $30. I would have to pay $30 that month, at least, to keep them happy. Now, if you are running a credit card company, what do you want people to do?
Put in money in their bank.
Pay the minimum. Because then you are getting your money back and they are not actually paying down their debt. Recently, Canada changed their laws that says every credit card statement bill that you get has to have a line on it to show how long it will take you to pay off your debt if you continue to make the minimum payments. Because for the past 50 years, since credit cards have been invented, slightly longer than 50 years, people would just pay the minimum and be happy, thinking that they were making progress on their credit cards, but they were not. A $5,000 credit card, which is the first credit card you are going to get, you people, will probably have a maximum borrowing ability of $1,000. If you can deal with that credit card for 1 year, and by deal with it, I mean you make at least a minimum payment every month, even if you rack it up to that full 1,000, at the end of 1 year, your bank is going to call you and say, hey, we've noticed that you're always at around $1,000 on your credit card. Do you need some more credit? And you are going to say, yeah, sure, I could use some. And then for 2 or 3 months, you're going to be really, really good. You're going to be careful. You're going to keep it around 1,000. But then you're going to see a pair of $200 Lucky jeans, or whatever the cool jeans are now. I don't know if Lucky is still cool. And you're going to put them on your credit card because you have to have them. And you're going to keep making your minimum payment. But now you owe $1,200 instead of $1,000. And that minimum payment isn't getting lower. But you keep making your minimum payment. Then a year later, what's the credit card company going to do? They're going to call you up. They're going to say, hey, you look like you could use a little more credit. And what are you going to do? You're going to say, yeah, because it's free money. And then 6 months down the road, you're going to see the iPhone 12. And it's going to cost $7,000. And you're going to say, I have to have that. I can't live with my iPhone 11. The iPhone 12 has 1 extra pixel on it. And sometimes it makes you your coffee in the morning. I better have that. And you're going to buy it. Because you're not really paying $12,000, are you? You're only paying the $30 a month minimum payment. Which is the problem. Everybody understand? Don't fall into that trap. Don't be like every other person in the Western world. Be smart. Because if you F it up now, you won't have it fixed by the time you're my age. Remember what I told you yesterday. I'm real good at the theory and crap at the practice. Don't be like me. Okay? Okay. Let's do some work with this, shall we? Now, normally, we've already done some, some Excel work with this, right? So, I didn't get the computers out again, but it's pretty easy to figure it out. So, why don't we just take a moment, and I got an Excel sheet right here. We can use Excel. And let's see if you guys can sort it out. You have this right in front of you, yeah? So you don't need to see the screen. So we'll have a full. And let's show you. Just have a quick look at what happens here. So this is date, previous balance, interest, balance plus interest, damn it, min your payment, PMT, and remain balance. So read the question. On March 1st, he spends $470, yeah? So March 1st, 470. Everyone agree? Right? That's what it says. Credit card charged him 14.4% a year interest for any unpaid amount. For the month, he paid it. If each month Hayden does not pay the credit card bill in full, but instead just pays the monthly minimum charge until July 1st, how much does Hayden pay in total? So March 1st, then we're going to have April 1st, then we're going to have May 1st, then we're going to have June 1st, And then we're going to have July 1st. So, how do we do the interest? What am I entering here? Is it compound interest? So I need a formula, right? Equals. Where's my principal right now? The 470. So I'm going to click on that. And that multiplies by what? 1 plus. What's my interest rate? 0.144, right? Divided by what? How is interest calculated on a credit card? Read up in our paragraph. What is my compounding per period? Daily. So what goes here? 365. Close the brackets. Pardon? Yeah, so 0.144. Because I multiply by 100, right? Cool? Okay. To what power? How many days does this go for? In a month? 30, right? But it's compounded yearly, right? So what's my TN? What's my interest charge? I've got my interest charge. How many days are in the month? 30, right? Everybody agree? Let's see what it gets. Oh, I forgot the times. Sorry, everyone. Dumbass. Times. So, that doesn't really look right, does it? That's going to be my total, isn't it? So how can I change this so I don't get the original 400? I just got to take this 1 plus out, right? So there we go. Wait a minute. 0.144 divided by 365 to the 30th. Times 0.144 divided by 365. Now, why did that go to that crazy number? It should still be. It should have gone to 5, right? It's 475, so it should have been 559. So what did I do wrong? 1. Enter. Let's change that to currency. Well, that ain't right. I'm just very confuzzled as to why this isn't working, because I made it earlier and it worked fine. Equals B2 times that. Well, let's leave the 1 in there then. I don't know why that's not working. But there we go. So the balance plus interest is that. Our interest is the $5, right? So I guess I don't need this the way I'm setting this up. Let's delete that. What's my minimum payment? Read in the sheet. 3%, right? So this would equal that number times 0.03. Everyone agree? And how much is this dude paying? He's paying the minimum payment this month, right? So 14.27. So this is going to equal this. Yeah? And what's our remaining balance? How much does he owe? $475.59 minus what? Minus his payment. And there's my answer. Now where does this go? Pardon? Yeah, that's what he owes on April 1st. So that equals that. Everybody cool? And then everything just fills down, right? So we're going to fill all these down. Control D. And then we can just do this. So, dude paid how much money? Damn it. Dude paid $68.75, right? Everyone agree? I added it all up. Everybody happy? How much did his balance go down? His remaining balance is that minus that. He paid $68.75, but he only made $40 of headway on his debt. Everyone see the problem? Minimum payment makes the credit card companies happy. How long will it take for him to pay this off? Now let's fill down. How long do you think? 5 years? Well, let's see. Well, let's do this. We're going to fill that as a series. We're going to fill it monthly. There we go. So that takes us till January of 2 years away, right? We started on March 1st. There's our 1 year away. Let's go 2 more, so we're 2 years away. Everyone happy with that? So he's been paying his minimum payment for 2 years. Is he going to pay off his debt? I know, but we're checking right now. He's half paid off his debt in 2 years. Not even half.
It's about like 5
Huh?
years.
Oh, yeah. What would happen right here? That becomes 10, right? So let's fill that down. Okay, now we're still not there. So what do we need? Let's go another year. So we're down to the 3rd year. Monthly, fill. Fill down. We're still not paid. Okay, let's go another year. Let's see how we do. Still not paid. Now, let's just stop for a moment. This is paying the minimum payment. No, you know what? Let's not stop. How long? Let's go 2 more. Okay, let's go to 74 now. That's 2 more years. Monthly. Okay. You think we're going to get there this time? Yay, we did. We only needed 1 more year. We were paid off in March 1st of that year. So, There's 1 year to 14, 2 years to 26, 3 years to 38, 4 years to 50, 5 years. Zara was right. 5 years to pay this off at the minimum payment. Now, let's find out how much dude actually paid. Because how much did he buy in March 1st of this year? $470, right? Equals sum of E2 to E62. He had to pay $650 to buy a $450 thing. Now, do you think Haydn here made no other purchases along the way? He probably did. So what's going to happen? It's going to go up and up and up. Because how easy is it to go up and up and up? If you want to buy a $470 stereo and you look in your wallet and you have no $20 bills, can you buy the $470 stereo? No. Next day you come in with your wallet, you look in, and there's a brand spanking shiny new Visa. Do you now have $470? No! You don't. Does Visa have $470 to lend you? Yes. Is Visa your mom?
No.
Is Visa your brother? No. Does Visa care if you can't afford to pay them back this month? No. They keep piling it on. And that $470 purchase, if you only make your minimum payment, takes 6 years to pay off. Zorro, bathroom time?
No.
Oh, okay. What?
What happened if you still haven't paid this when you're about to die?
When you die? Then when you die, all your money that you have left over in the world goes into a bank account, and everybody you owe money to takes money out of that. Well, then they're out of luck. But not really true, because they're never out of luck. They come after the next person in line, which would be your children. Debts don't disappear. Everybody cool?
If you don't have anybody, what do you do?
I don't know. I haven't died.
Yeah.
Aaron Donnie, yes. They what? Yeah. You got to take over. Money doesn't disappear. Debt doesn't disappear. So, what did we learn from this? Do we make minimum payments? No. Not if we can avoid it. Should we carry a balance? Carrying a balance means you owe money on your credit card 1 month and you don't pay it all off. Then you carry a balance to the second month. And then you pay interest on interest on interest. Everybody understand? All right, so let's do some work with this now. Let's come back to where we were. We've made a spreadsheet. Let's talk about Jacqueline. Turn the page over to 216, 226, I don't know, whatever page it is. What page is it? 216. So, Jacqueline's washing machine broke. Happens to the best of us. I've had my washing machine break many times. I have a family of 5. The washing machine never stops working. It's the hardest working appliance in the house. It is constantly spinning. I could run laundry 24 hours a day, and I would maybe keep up. Maybe. So, Jacqueline's washing machine is broken. She finds a washing machine for $889.45 plus taxes at the hardware store. Store offers her an installment plan. Right? So the store is willing to offer her credit. Why would the store do that? To make the sale. Right? She doesn't have $889, but she might have $400 or $150 a month. Or whatever it is, $90 a month. Right? Everyone agrees? Why would the store offer that when Visa is already doing that? Pardon me? Maybe, maybe not. But if I am running this store and Zaro, you come to me and say, I need a washing machine. And I say, buy it. And you say, I don't have the money. And you whip out a Visa card. Right? Guess what Visa does to me, the store? Visa pays me? You think Visa's in the business of paying people to do anything? Visa charges me. Every time you use your Visa card somewhere, or your debit card, the store is getting charged. That's why you see stores putting those minimum debit things on. Like when you go to the store, you try to buy a 25-cent thing with your debit card, they say no. Technically, they're not allowed, but there's a reason. Because they have to pay a fee every time you use your debit card. That's why they have a minimum of $5, usually. Visa's the same way. And Visa, it's a lot of money. It's like 4%. So if you buy an $800 thing from the store, you give me the Visa card, I go chunk, $800, I have to give Visa $32 of that. Which doesn't seem like much until you think about how it adds up, right? If every time you gave me if every time you bought something you had to pay an extra 4%, there was a 4% tax, you would go ape. You'd get angry. Please stop poking at him. He's too nice to tell you to piss off. I'm not. I'll help you out, Tira. Stop it. Everybody good? So that's another reason the store doesn't want to do that. The store does this, and then they don't have to pay Visa anything. When you buy something on Visa, where does your interest money go? Who gets the interest money? Visa. If you buy from me and I say, no, you just pay it off, where does the interest money go? To me, the store. So that's why stores do this. A lot of stores will do this. So let's have a look at the situation. 1, the cash price of the washer. How much would it cost me to just buy this washer? $889.45 times what? 0.12 would be the taxes, but I want the total price. So I'm going to multiply it by 1 to cover the $889.45 and then 12%. Everybody understand? So if I walk into the store, how much is that going to cost me?
So 1 times 0.12.
No. 889.45 times 1.12.
Oh, okay.
The 889.45 times the 1 covers the cost, times the 0.12 covers the taxes. What is it? How much? 996. There must be some cents. It's not perfect. 18. So if I just walk into the store, that's how much it's going to cost me. Right? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't have $1,000 spare dollars kicking around. If I had $1,000 just kicking around, I'd be pretty happy. But I can't do that. I got $1,000, so I got to move it around. It's in all kinds of places. I don't have it in my wallet. I don't even think Canada has $1,000 bills anymore. We used to. They were purple. I think we got rid of them. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's what it would cost. What if I want to buy it on an installation? What's my installment price? Which is the store is nice enough to offer. How much does it pay? How much do I charge? Zaro? No, Jacqueline is coming into my store. I'm going to offer her my installment price. How much does she have to pay me today to take the washer out of the store? $150. Plus, how much more? 90 times 12. What's that equal? $1,000. You guys have calculators. 1,230. Yeah? So if I finance through the store, I am paying $233.82. in a finance charge, right? Everyone agree? Buying it through the store is going to cost me an extra $233.82. Now, since that's extra, it's a finance charge. Isn't that technically interest? Yes or no? Yeah. How much interest did I pay? Well, I paid $233.82 out of a possible $996.18. That is 23.5% interest, which is pretty darn high, isn't it? Now, what is my choice as a consumer? Do I want to pay 23.45% more than the thing is worth? I don't want to, but do I want to be washing my clothes in a sink?
No.
Like my great-great-grandma had to do. Do I want a washboard and a clothesline? I don't. So this is where we have our balancing act. Agreed? You have to decide, is it worth paying this extra to get that thing now? Now, you could argue a washing machine is a necessity, yes? Zorro? Zorro, you're in grade 11, right? Right? You're going to move out in what, 2-3 years? You're going to be by yourself, living in a place. You going to have family? Of your own? Maybe. Okay, let's say you don't. It's 21-year-old Zorro. He's out hanging around, minding his business, kicking it, you know. He wears his clothes on Monday. He just walks around, no big deal. Wears his clothes on Tuesday. Still no big deal. Picks up his clothes Wednesday. Starting to smell a little funky. But he's like, I can do it one more day. Thursday picks up his clothes. And his underwear and socks actually run away from him. Because they're getting dirty. I'll ask you again. Is cleaning your laundry a necessity? Oh, so you are going to get the washboard and the clothesline. Huh? Oh, there is coin laundry, absolutely. $5 a load. And then $5 to dry it.
Yeah, but you didn't think that there's washing machines with no interest. There is.
Okay. For the rest of us, washing machines are probably a necessity. Zorro's going to go, he's going to kick it old school. He's not going to have one. He's going to be washing. Don't go visit Zorro at his apartment or you'll be hand washing your clothes. Keep it simple. Right. He's got a busy life. Okay. Everybody cool?
Yeah.
Now, what's her option? She also has a Visa card, which charges 19.999% per year compounded daily. If she pays in exactly the same way as before, the down payment and the $90, will the machine be paid off? What do you think? Yes or no? No, she knows this way it's paid off in 1 year, right? So, what if she tries the credit card move? I happen to have the spreadsheet set up, don't I? Let's have a quick look. So, how much did she borrow? How much did she need to put on the credit card? How much did she borrow? Guys, we just worked it out. How much was the washing machine? $996.18, right? Okay. Now, her interest is now not 0.144. What is it? 19999, right? 365, 30 days, yeah? So there it is. She's making her payments are what? 90. Agreed? Okay, so let's fill that downwards. We wanted to go 1 year, right? If she'd bought from the store, it would have been paid off on March 1st, correct? Wait a minute, nothing changed. What did I do wrong? There.
The second one for our previous balance wasn't set.
Oh, right. I hadn't set that one yet. Equals that. And now that should fill down. There we go. Did you get it paid off?
Yeah.
Yep. She managed to do it. Are we happy?
Yeah.
Is Jacqueline happy? Is her machine paid off?
Yeah.
So we're good. Right? Yeah.
Which one would be cheaper then?
Which one would be cheaper? Why are those dots there? Oh, because I touched it with my pen. What a pain in the ass. Let me fix that. So, what's our next question? Oops, I don't want to get rid of that. That's useful to me. Will the machine be paid off?
Yes.
We say yes. Okay. Which would be cheaper? We would have to add up all our payments, right? And then we would know. What if we go down here? What would we use to do C? You're all holding on to it. What would we use to do C? It's in Louis' hand right now. We've just done 5 pages of it. What would we do to do C? We'd get out the calculator and we'd do what?
Put it in.
We'd enter in the TVM. So what would it be? Do we know our number of payments? No, because we're trying to check that out. Do we know our interest rate?
Yes.
What is it?
4.5.
So 4.5. What's our present value? We have 150, right? Because that's what we first put in.
Yeah. So it's a negative.
No, we start with 150. And what's our payment?
90.
Negative 90, because that's what's coming out of our pocket. What's our future value? What are we trying to get to?
900 and 0.
What?
0.
No.
900.
We're saving up.
889.45.
No. We need the taxes. We got to buy the thing.
99.
996.18, right? We're going to make 12 payments a year, and it's compounded monthly, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're saving it up. So is it end or beginning?
Beginning.
Beginning.
Up.
And we want to know our number of payments.
12.49.
Alpha, solve. So it would take us half a month longer, right? But will I have paid any extra? No. I will not have paid more than it was worth. Everybody understand? And all we're talking about, the whole point of this unit is you guys have to decide on your balances. Like what you care about. Everybody understand? Okay. Let's try the next one. Turn the page over. My computer is stuck, so maybe take a moment. Still stuck. All right. We're buying something from the Brick. The Brick is notorious for this, the furniture store. They love this move. You can go into the Brick and buy a couch, but it costs $1,000. Or you can pay later, and then they charge you $1,200. And wait for it. If you do that pay later price, they put interest on that $1,200. But they don't tell you that. You walk into the store like, I need a couch. Couch is $1,000. I don't have $1,000. If you buy it later, it's $1,200. But you only pay $100 a month. All right. But you're paying interest. So you're actually paying more than $100 a month. So keep that in mind. So let's talk about how much Rene is going to pay for his sofa. What is the pay now price? If he walks into the store, what does he pay? $1,924.95 plus taxes. What are taxes? We said on the last one taxes were 12%. Plus how much more? $25 for the delivery charge. How much does dude have to have? How much is dude going to have to pay to get his sofa today? $2,182.94. All right. Everybody happy? Well, keep reading. That is my pay now price. Cash price for the sofa is that and the delivery charge. That's it. Now, what is the buy now, pay later option? Well, let's start reading. Buy now, pay later is $1,945 plus taxes. He must pay the taxes, $25 and $49.95, right? So how much does he have to pay as soon as he walks in the door? He's got to pay the $1,924.95, and he's got to pay the taxes right away, right? So what are the taxes? Is it the 1 or the 0.12?
0.12.
Times 0.12. That's the taxes. Plus how much more?
25.
25 for the delivery charge. Plus how much more?
49.95.
49.95 administration fee. Okay. What does that mean when he has to pay before he walks out the door?
Pay extra money.
How much is it? Agreed? He will then pay a monthly fee rounded to the nearest $10 for 12 months at 9.8% compounded annually. What now should we use to find our monthly payment?
Use the thing.
Use the thing. What's our N? How many payments is he going to be making? Read the question. How many payments? 12. Right? What's our interest?
Don't.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
9.8. What's next? Our present value. How much does dude need to cover?
1,924. I mean, 305.
No, that's what he's already paid.
2,180.94.
Okay, read the question again. This is what he is paying right now. Has he paid any of the sofa cost yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. This is just that. So when he's paid that, he still has to pay the $1924.95, doesn't he? He hasn't touched that yet, has he?
No.
No.
I said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
So what do I have to do with these two numbers to find out what my present value is?
Do minus, so 8.
Minus? Add. He has to pay this, and he hasn't started paying for the sofa yet. So what is going here? No. I haven't paid for the sofa yet. I'm paying this.
2,230.
2,230.89. Right? I don't know what my payment is. That's my question mark. But what am I trying to get to? 0. What am I compounding at? How many periods? 12 times how many compounding periods a year? 2. So what is my payment value now?
194.16.
194.16. Everybody has that? Let's make sure. 12. 9.8. 2230.89, right? Forgot the decimal. That's going to be a big number. 0.89. What's my payment? We don't know. Future value is 0. 12. 2. And beginning or end?
15.
Is this a loan?
No.
It's not a loan?
I mean, yes.
Yes. End. And let's solve. What's my payment?
195.72.
195.72. Now, what does this say? Rounded to the nearest $10. So what am I actually paying? $200. So how much more am I paying? I'm paying $200 a month times 12, yes? Which is what? $2,400. If I just bought it and walked out the door right away, what would I have paid? How much? $2,180.94, right? So how much more do I have to pay? That difference. But I got the sofa right away. Who decides what's more important? You do. But you must decide what is a need and what is a want. Everybody understand? And this seems to make perfect sense. Like you're saying to yourself, why would anybody, how could you get into credit card debt? Why is all of Canada in trouble? Just don't buy stuff you don't need. Except, what do you need? Clothes, food, shelter. What do you want? Nice clothes. You want sushi. You want a phone. You want a car. You want a jet ski. And then it's wintertime, so now you want a snowmobile. And now it's springtime, so you want a quad. Right? Everybody understand? And how easy it is to get these things. What do you have to do? Tap your card. Call up Visa. Hey, I want a little bit more money. Okay. I see you've paid your minimum payment for the past 17 years. You still owe us $5,000. The same $5,000 you owed us 17 years ago. We'll give you 5 more. No problem. And now all of a sudden, your minimum payment doubles, but you have a quad. Everybody understand? Now, don't take this to mean what I know most of you are taking this to mean, which is don't buy yourself anything nice. Don't do that. Go ahead, but be prudent. We all know what that word means? You don't know what the word prudent means? You are very imprudent. You don't make decisions based carefully on thought. Okay? Just be careful. That's all I'm trying to say. You want something nice, go get yourself something nice. But do you buy yourself something nice every month? Oh, well, I tried to do my lesson. Don't do that. Okay? Really don't.
Try. I'll try.
Do your best. Treat yourself, and the next time you got to treat yourself, make sure you've paid for it all already. Okay? Okay. How do you guys feel about doing the next few by yourself? I think you'll probably be okay. It's 10:43. I want to stop talking. We're going to work, well, tomorrow or Monday you'll see the answers up to page 219 for you all to copy down.
Tomorrow.
Yes, I went over this yesterday. You have an exam for me on January 22nd, and you have an exam for the government sometime that week. I do not know when.
What time? How many times do you want for the math exam?
What?
2 hours.
Yes. You have the whole morning, 2 blocks, almost 3 hours, 160 minutes.
How is the test week working? I'm
What?
confused. Like because
On Monday,
yeah.
from 8:05 till 11 a.m., you go to Block A. On Tuesday, you go to Block B. Here.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, you go to Block C. On Thursday, you go to Block D.
Okay.
After lunch, you are free to do what you will.
So we can go back home.
You're not supposed to go back home,
okay.
but almost all of you will. Right? You're supposed to do homework. Almost none of you do. You're supposed to be in class on time. You're supposed to not skip.
Like because
I could go on, but why?
yeah, because like the Abby, like the
Don't go by the app. The app is messed up.
yeah, I know. I was like so confused with that. So I was
Yes.
like, what happened? Everybody's talking about like they're not the right way in the app. So I was like,
Yeah,
thanks, Mr. Myers.
no problem.